Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning my students, how are you doing? Selamat pagi anak-anak, apa kabarnya nih hari ini? Semoga selalu dalam keadaan yang sehat. Before we start our lesson today, let's reciting basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this class, you are going to learn English through a story. And for today's story, it is a story of Prophet Idris alaihi salam. Anak-anakku semuanya, tolong perhatikan cerita dari Prophet Idris alaihissalam dengan seksama. Setelah mengamati dan memahami cerita berikut ini, saya harap kalian bisa menjawab beberapa pertanyaan mengenai cerita tersebut. A story of Prophet Idris alaihissalam. The Prophet Idris is the sixth generation of the Prophet Adam. He is the son of Yarid bin Mihla'il bin Kinan bin Anushi bin Shith bin Adam alaihi salam. The Prophet Idris is very clever, knowing the written text, mathematics, astronomy, and sewing are some of Idris' abilities. Every day, Prophet Idris stayed chemist. Every time he put a needle to stitch, he mentioned tasbih. After he had finished stitching, he gave the cloth to the person who asked him to stitch without asking for the pay. However, the Prophet Idris still kept on doing worship Allah greatly, and this is made him missed by the death of angel. One day, there was a guest came over. At the time, the Prophet Idris was fasting. The Prophet Idris always fasted every day. When the night came, he spent his time to do the observance of religious duties. The special guest came when he was breakfasting. He took much delicious food from heaven with him. Then Prophet Idris enjoyed the food. When the Prophet Idris asked him to eat together, the guest refused politely. After the Prophet Idris had finished having his meal, he continued to do the observance of religious duties. With his patience, the guest waited for the Prophet Idris. After that guest asked the Prophet Idris to take a walk, it had been 4 days since they made friends, and the Prophet Idris felt something strange about his friend.
Sir, could you tell me who you really are?
Actually, I'm the angel of death.
Knowing this, Prophet Idris apologized to him and asked the angel to take his soul out of his body. The prophet felt that it was so hurtful that the angel cried seeing it. Then the angel begged Allah to make Prophet Idris alive again, and Allah fulfilled the request. Since then, Idris knew how it felt like when the soul was taken out from the body. In fact, the angel did it very smoothly, but it was really hurtful. Then the Prophet Idris asked the angel to show him the hell. He wanted to know what it is like. He hoped that after he had seen the hell, he could improve his worship to Allah. The angel asked Allah to do this, and Allah fulfilled the request. When the Prophet Idris saw the hell, his heart trembled greatly. He couldn't stand seeing the flame and the tortures which are provided by God for the rebellious people. Then the Prophet Idris asked the angel to show him the heaven. He wanted to feel the water from the heaven. The angel asked God's permission again to do this, and Allah allowed the angel to show Idris the heaven. Then the angel took Idris to see the heaven. The Prophet Idris was so excited to be in the heaven. He felt so enjoyable there. After a long time, the angel called on Prophet Idris to come back. But Idris didn't want to go out of the heaven. The angel told this to Allah.
Just let him be. I have decided that he will live there.
Said Allah. That is the story of Prophet Idris who had never come back to earth. Nabi Idris alaihi salam. Nabi Idris adalah keturunan keenam dari Nabi Adam. Dia adalah putra dari Yarid bin Mihlail bin Kinan bin Anushi bin Syith and bin Adam alaihi salam. Nabi Idris adalah orang yang pandai pengenalan tulisan, matematika, astronomi, dan menjahit adalah salah satu kemampuan yang dimiliki oleh Nabi Idris. Setiap hari, Nabi Idris menjahit gamis. Setiap kali memasukkan jarum untuk menjahit pakaiannya, dia mengucapkan tasbih. Setelah selesai, dia menyerahkan pakaian itu kepada orang yang menyuruhnya tanpa meminta upah. Meskipun demikian, Nabi Idris tetap dapat beribadah kepada Allah dengan amalan yang sangat luar biasa. Nabi Idris pun dirindukan malaikat maut. Suatu hari, Nabi Idris kedatangan seorang tamu. Ketika itu, Nabi Idris sedang berpuasa. Nabi Idris memang selalu berpuasa setiap hari. Ketika malam tiba, dia menghabiskan waktunya untuk beribadah kepada Allah. Tamu yang istimewa itu datang pada waktu berbuka. Dia membawakan makanan lezat dari surga. Nabi Idris pun menikmati makanan yang lezat tersebut. Ketika Nabi Idris menawarkan makanan itu, tamunya menolak dengan halus. Setelah selesai makan, Nabi Idris pun beribadah sepanjang malam. Dengan setia, tamu istimewa itu pun menemaninya. Tamu itu mengajak Nabi Idris berjalan-jalan. Tanpa terasa, sudah 4 hari mereka bersahabat. Selama itu pula, Nabi Idris pun merasa ada keanehan pada sahabatnya. Lalu dia pun bertanya, "Bolehkah saya tahu siapakah Anda sebenarnya?"
Saya sebenarnya malaikat maut.
Lalu Nabi Idris meminta malaikat maut untuk mencabut nyawanya. Dia ingin mengetahui bagaimana rasanya mengalami sakaratul maut. Lalu malaikat maut meminta izin kepada Allah untuk mencabut nyawa Nabi Idris. Ternyata Nabi Idris kesakitan ketika dicabut nyawanya. Malaikat maut pun menangis menyaksikan penderitaan sahabatnya. Lalu malaikat maut memohon kepada Allah untuk menghidupkan sahabatnya kembali. Akhirnya Nabi Idris hidup kembali. Kini Nabi Idris tahu bagaimana rasanya dicabut nyawanya. Padahal malaikat maut sudah mencabut nyawa Nabi Idris dengan sangat lemah lembut, tetapi tetap saja terasa menyakitkan. Lalu Nabi Idris meminta malaikat maut untuk menunjukkan kepadanya neraka. Nabi Idris ingin mengetahui seperti apa neraka. Dia berharap setelah melihat neraka, ibadahnya kepada Allah semakin bertumbuh. Malaikat maut pun meminta izin kepada Allah. Lalu Allah mengabulkan permintaan Nabi Idris. Ketika Nabi Idris melihat neraka, bergetar hatinya. Sungguh tidak kuasa melihat panasnya api neraka dan siksaan bagi orang-orang yang durhaka. Lalu Nabi Idris memohon kepada malaikat untuk melihat surga. Dia ingin merasakan air surga. Malaikat maut pun meminta izin kepada Allah. Allah mengabulkan permohonan Nabi Idris. Lalu malaikat maut pun membawa Nabi Idris melihat surga. Betapa indahnya suasana surga. Betapa nikmatnya berada di surga. Setelah beberapa lama, malaikat maut pun memanggil Nabi Idris untuk kembali ke bumi. Tetapi Nabi Idris tidak mau keluar dari surga. Malaikat maut pun melaporkannya kepada Allah.
Biarkan saja dia. Aku sudah menetapkan dia akan tinggal di surga.
Kata Allah. Demikianlah kisah Nabi Idris. Akhirnya Nabi Idris tidak pernah kembali lagi ke dunia. That's all for today. Let's close our class by reciting Hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Dalam saya say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.